What's happening, y'all? Here we are once again on a Sunday Fix episode. This one's episode number 21 for the week of February 29th through March 6th. Once again, here is Steven Robles with ya. Who else we got here? Mr. Right Man Hand guy?
Mr. Right Hand Man Robles. Got Josh here.
And
Right
finally
hand man.
back after being gone for a week, enjoying his time away from the Sunday Fix.
You got Lakey here.
Where'd you go last week, buddy?
A little bit of San Diego action.
Man, we missed you. We missed that quiet guy that doesn't really talk. It was weird not having you not talk.
I talk when I need to.
Don't worry, we won't talk about Amiibo tonight that much.
Thank goodness I don't own any amiibos.
That's because we have quite a few things to talk about. There's a lot of things happened this week. PlayStation stuff. We have Uncharted 4 got delayed. We have a firmware update for PlayStation, along with some Microsoft stuff, HoloLens,
Microsoft.
and a Nintendo Direct happened this week. So let's not waste any time. Yeah, so like I mentioned, Uncharted 4 once again got delayed. Josh, you have some information on that, right?
It got delayed. Well, it was first announced March. When was it? E3? November?
I think it was E3 of November. E3's in June.
No.
It was. I think
Naughty
they talked
Dog-
about it. E3 2015.
Yeah, Naughty Dog released a teaser November of last year.
Teased me.
It was announced for the March 18th for this month on the 18th.
Yeah.
The first push was April 26th. It was announced on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, thank you, Naughty Dog, for that.
And now it's delayed to May 10th. It was announced probably like this.
It was sometime this month.
Late
Or this
February,
week.
early March.
Early March, because this episode talks about February 29th through March
It's
6th.
not so much of a bad push, but you know what?
It's
the fact
only-
that it's being pushed.
It's only 2 weeks. And like I mentioned last week, if any other company would have done this, I would have been really annoyed. But because it's Naughty Dog and Nathan Drake is a dreamy CGI man,
Whoa.
I can tolerate it. It's just 2 weeks.
So they pushed it back 2 weeks?
Yeah, just 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
And around the
So
same
what
time, they
years?
also talked about a beta, a multiplayer beta. It happened this weekend, actually. I didn't play it,
Wow.
but it was available for everybody. Even if you didn't have a PlayStation PS Plus account, you were still able to play the multiplayer beta.
That was cool.
Yeah, really cool. I didn't play it because I was playing another game, which I'll talk about later. But
Gotcha.
so yeah, unfortunate Uncharted news, but it's not too bad.
I mean, 2 week push isn't
It's just
bad
2
at
weeks.
all.
And then
I mean,
that-
some people push them back a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nintendo, Zelda,
Ubisoft.
Division, like
But it's
20,000
But it's
months.
great, though.
Oh, and then the worst culprit recently has been Mighty Number 9.
Oh yeah, I think I expressed my feeling about that
Yeah, we already
a
did.
couple episodes ago.
So, not too bad, but still newsworthy because I care about it a lot. Still talking about the PlayStation. The PlayStation firmware 3.50 beta, aka Musashi, released this month, March 2nd. For those who signed up and were chosen, features include online notifications for friends. Finally, you're playing your game and a little notification pops up, and it's like, "Hey, Steve is online. Cool. I'm gonna keep playing what I'm playing."
But that's always been the same thing.
What's that?
A friend online notification. That's always been there.
No, it hasn't been there. The only time you were notified that somebody was at least online that you didn't know about before was when they joined a party or something.
Right.
That's really all that popped up. Now, whenever somebody's
PS3
online,
it was
yeah, they didn't have it for PS4 though.
crazy.
Yeah, you can actually appear offline now if you want to. Just
That's
choose
pretty,
it.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like I want to go online, but I don't want everybody to know what I'm playing because I'm probably watching something naughty.
It's gross.
I'm just kidding. That's just what I have to say because I'm weird like that. User scheduled events. Schedule a future play session so that friends that are registered for the event will automatically show up at the party. So whenever you and I want to play a game, which is never because I'm always so elusive,
Yeah.
you wanted to play Black Ops with me, and I was
Yeah.
I don't play first person shooters.
I don't, but we
It's
could.
just too hard.
It is,
those.
and I'm so mad at it. I don't ever want to touch a stupid
it's
game
like-
like that anymore.
It's like, I'm going to get this game to play with you, Josh, and that's the only reason I'm getting it.
It's like-
and then it's like 3 weeks later, Josh is like, oh, man, we still haven't played it. I know. I took it back.
I tried returned it. I got a Castlevania game for the DS.
I returned it.
We can still do that. We can still do it with Street Fighter V before I turn it in because I'm definitely gonna do that.
You don't
I'm
want Street
sorry.
Fighter 5?
I'm sorry.
Oh, we talked about this. Was
Yeah,
last week.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No,
Well, if you were there, if you listened to the,
I didn't have a chance.
I'm not going to repeat what I said because it was already said before. But yeah, I
Still
have
having the same problems with the whole online thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
No
you.
arcade mode.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just a baby that way. I'm just a baby. You'll be able to play together now. Players can, in a party, can see what the other person's playing and can join the game or start a new one together. Nah, cool. What I found noteworthy the most, which is not available for the beta, is that you'll be able to remote play on a PC or a Mac. Yeah,
Nice.
look at that. You want to play a PS4 game on your PC? Oh, I'm sure they'll download an app, so you'll be able to do that.
Nice.
Look at that. I'm telling you, that's the future.
Welcome,
Being connected.
PlayStation.
Yeah. Being connected, playing on other devices is the future. And finally, Daily Motion streaming. Daily Motion is a website, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, you'll be able to live stream on that website. So, cool. Everybody loves Daily Motion.
Yeah.
Why do you have Daily Motion when you have YouTube?
Yeah.
Actually, with Daily
Or-
Motion, you can get away with different content, though.
Yeah, you
with
can-
more risque content,
Yeah.
you'll be able to play it on Daily Motion. So, yep.
So you
Is it new?
What?
Daily
Daily
Motion.
Motion?
No, I've seen it around.
Yeah.
It's just not widely used like YouTube is.
It's
Gotcha.
I mean, it's used more for the naughty stuff. I mean, when people like post something, it's more like that's what I've seen it for more. Like
That's what I use it for. Is what he's saying.
Those mirrors on my ceiling aren't for nothing.
What are those for? Are you just supposed to watch yourself do the naughty up on the ceiling? I don't get it.
Hey, that's what you upload. That's what you just said. Mirrors on your ceiling, not my ceiling.
Well, I don't have one. Maybe if I find out the real reason why you use it, then maybe I'll get it. But is it supposed to be like? So is it kind of like watching a porno while doing it? It's like you are in the porno because you're looking up at the ceiling. If you're doing, she's riding the cowboy or whatever.
What's the word?
She's
It's,
being a cowgirl.
That's just weird.
No, what's the word?
It's gross.
Yeah, but what's the word?
Autoerotic
Gross,
asphyxiation
nasty,
when
weird. Your brother has problems.
when you
That's
tie a
what-
rope around your neck and
Would that word be your brother has problems? He needs a shrink.
No, bondage? No, not bondage. It's
Bondage?
More like,
that's when you bond
on to
together
the next topic.
with glue.
Oh, right? Video games.
Microsoft HoloLens.
Yeah, the HoloLens and Young Conquer. You guys saw the video.
HoloLens.
First off, what did you think about Young Conquer?
Young Conquer looks stupid.
What about you, Lucky? What do you think of Young Conquer?
Didn't like it. It's kind of like the wrong game to put out with that, you know?
Well, nobody on the internet liked it. Of all that you could have taken away from that video, people clung on to the fact that Young Conquer looks horrible. And
Yeah,
I kind
you know
of
what?
agree.
I mean,
he looks
I
kind of
would-
dumb. But
if you're gonna put Conquer, you might as well put the old one. You know,
yeah, but I can see where they're going. It's like they wanted to be a all ages experience. I don't have a connection to Conquer. The only time I played with Conquer, even then I didn't play with them, but the only time I could have played with Conquer was on Diddy Kong Racing, which I never did because I chose Tip Top the whole time. I have a thing with reptiles and amphibians and such.
And cats.
Cats are hilarious.
And cats.
Cats are hilarious. Dogs are hilarious, and raccoons are fluffy.
Give me the old cat lady.
Did I say cats again? No, raccoons. Whatever. I don't know what I said.
so
But yeah, nobody liked Young Conquer's look.
so in the video, they're expressing how great it's gonna be. That HoloLens is gonna be able to map out your house basically.
Yeah.
Your couch, your serving table, whatever it is you have in your house, and it'll allow the software to project the character in your own house. They didn't show too much of it. They showed Conquer fighting a little robot, thing on your floor. That's it. That's all. That's all.
Which
they
is
showed.
neat. It's a neat
It's
little
cool.
thing that
I mean,
will be
it-
cool for I don't know the first 10 minutes.
I think
because
it's- I
you see it's cool that he knows when there's a platform. He knows when the wall or when the table ends. He apparently in the video he knew that there was a couch because he was bouncing up and down on a couch.
Yeah, or,
So
or
that-
he got towards the ledge and he's like, oh.
Yeah, he's like falling off.
Right.
And then the guy said that it'll know the HoloLens will know if you like change angles, it'll know where you're at.
right.
and it'll reflect in the game.
That's cool
So
technology.
it's cool technology, but what they showed, keep in mind too, it was for developers. This video was for developers because
Yeah.
it was letting everybody know that the developer edition is going to be out March 30th for the tiny price of $3,000.
$3,000.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's not bad if
It
you
was
think about
made.
it.
Was made for the developers, but if,
Yeah.
a gamer like the average gamer looks at it and they're like, it looks stupid. That's pretty much what they're going
But-
to say.
Yeah.
But I mean, $3,000 isn't bad for a developer because
Right.
they get it, they make an app or a game for it,
Right.
and they make a ton of money off of
Yeah.
it. And if they make cool games, more people buy them. So
Yeah. I'm sure they can do really cool things with it. Young Conquer didn't.
I just think
I think it was one of you guys. I think it was Lakia actually. You
Lakia.
said that you could, if they were able to change like the floor to lava,
Yeah, like
that
the
would be pretty
background.
damn cool. Stuff like that would add to
yeah,
how cool it would
like
be.
if it's still your couch, it's just like lava on the bottom, but you
Yeah.
can tell it's your couch, or your dining room table turns into ice. You know, something environmental reaction. You know,
Yeah, which I'm sure
More
they
interaction.
would do that. In fact, I'm sure they had that in mind. But this is
If it doesn't do it and they're just getting,
I just feel like they should have showed something like that in that we won't call it commercial or whatever.
a possibility type of thing. I'm
Well,
sure they talked about it in their little conference. Whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna make a video and you're gonna stream it, that way everybody else can stream it. It's like I don't know.
Bring the interest.
Yeah, bring more of the interest if you're gonna do it more to the consumer.
well, maybe for the creative, not I don't want to say creative, but the people that are creating the software that's going to go on it. That opened the possibilities up for them. If somebody who wants to develop for it, it's like, oh, with this technology I can do this, then that's who they're aiming for. They weren't necessarily aiming for us, like you said. It's not aiming for us. Even now, the things that you thought about, I'm sure is doable, and someone will be able to do that. So with that in mind, yeah, it's a really cool concept.
It's just that we mentioned it earlier when we were discussing it. If we have a game that's an open world game that has the trees, that has the skies, but if it's just going to be in your house and it doesn't change, then I don't think it's much worth. If it's just this, I'm just saying
It's not worth the Conquer game.
right? It's not worth anything. I'm just saying it has to be epic. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be pretty epic, but
Yeah, I'm sure you could take something cool from it or make something with it.
from what I saw, it'll probably entertain my 10-year-old nephew for about. It'll be more about 10 minutes, but it'll be a lot longer. But that's all.
Yeah, maybe a little bit longer. Just the concept of them looking at their couch and feeling like, oh, there's little things everywhere. Because you know how the Nintendo DS has that? Like, he's in the back seat of the car, like, moving around, putting his legs up on the seat and jumping around. I'm like, what are you doing?
doing?
I'm interacting with the game. I have to do this and spinning around, So, something like that. I mean, it keeps them entertained for a little bit.
It's a cool concept. Just, I'm kind of eager to see their actual, teaser.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is what...
Eventually, we'll get something.
It's Microsoft.
This is just
so.
a step towards that end, the ending, what we're gonna get from it.
So
This thing has a crap ton of sensors and cameras on it.
Which is why it's $3,000.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I mean, the retail price will be a lot cheaper.
it'll be a lot cheaper. Yeah.
Oh, for the development.
I'm probably going to get one, actually. But, yeah. It's
Are you now?
Microsoft. Yeah, I have to.
Yeah. Well, it runs Windows 10, so it's gonna all the apps you have are gonna be available on it. It's like a little PC on your face.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
One thing I'm noticing about VR and this whole thing is that these like the displays are extremely close to your eyes, which is something that everyone's been like, hey, when you watch TV or you watch anything, stay as far away as possible. But these things are getting really close to your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Is that you think it's gonna? That can't be good for us in the long run.
I'm sure over time it's going to have an effect on your eyes, for sure.
Isn't that kind of scary though?
But you know what?
But
One thing I did hear is the way they make the lenses that you look through, almost like to where it still seems like to your eyes that the screen or whatever you're looking at is far away, so it doesn't damage your eyes. That's why they make the little lens you look through. All that it projects the whatever you're looking at. Like with the one where you put your phone inside, you're not like right at your phone. I mean, you are like physically, but the little lens kind of projects it. Seems like it's a little bit further, so it doesn't damage your eyes. So.
Oh,
See
they're
how
finding
that
ways
goes
around it. Hopefully,
over time.
we won't know until it happens.
I'm blind.
Eventually,
I can't see.
or it's gonna.
VR has been in development for
Oh yeah,
many
Many,
since
many,
the
many.
80s. People have been like,
Yeah,
let's do stuff like that.
I'm pretty
Before
sure
that,
they've
look, remember Back to the
focused
Future?
on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they focused on like, hey, okay, we gotta make sure these pieces of crap are not gonna kill somebody or give somebody seizures.
That's too much
within
plutonium.
Like 10 minutes, you know. Yeah.
My fear is
Too much
that it'll
radiation.
alter the genetic makeup of our bodies, and we will transfer these altered genetic genes to our children, and then they're gonna have weird tiny. Yeah, so I don't know.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, so yeah, the last thing I want to say about it is that at the moment, It has up to 2 to 3 hours of battery life. It's a little bit, but it's a strong ass device. It's gonna be strong.
Just buy a long cable and plug in.
Yep, and try not to get it tangled up on stuff and trip over.
Right.
And
then maybe your games are interactive with the cable.
what if you can play a game on your dog?
That would be pretty funny. That would be hilarious.
That'd be cool.
Shoot the fleas.
Or your dog is a boss and your character has to beat him up. But in real life, you're just beating up your dog.
That would be a good one.
Come here, tiger. Arr!
It's just
You
sitting
can
there.
play, put on the freaking this. It's the Cujo edition. That's freaky, man. Have Tiger King playing as Cujo.
I've never seen the movie. Is it a movie or
Yeah, it's a movie.
It's an old movie.
It's a Stephen King book. I've never seen or read any of it. So,
It's a killer
what's
rabbit
Cujo?
dog.
Is it a rabbit? It's a rabid dog.
It's a killer dog, like a possessed dog or something.
It's crazy.
Why does Stephen King possess everything? He possessed trucks.
The car?
He possessed the truck. He possessed the car.
Yeah.
He possessed just.
He's obsessed with
Yeah.
possessing things.
What truck?
I think it was Maximum Overdrive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the trucks. Everything tried to
You know
kill
what I
him.
was thinking? I was thinking of Steven Spielberg's
Oh, Duel?
Duel. Have you seen that?
No, but there's this guy at my old job who talked about it all the time.
Those are good.
He's the only reason why I know about that movie. I think it was Steven Spielberg's first
One of
director.
his first-
Yeah.
He actually uses the Jaws sound.
Did you really?
Yeah, like in it, he uses it again in Jaws. Well, it first came out in Duel, and then he uses it.
What the song that
Not the tenant, but like certain like
did it roar?
a roar almost.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. That's something I think I was reading in not reading. Yeah, I was reading it in a magazine or a big article and how he expressed how he used the same sound effect in both movies and stuff. That was pretty cool.
I wonder if you brought it over to Jurassic Park somewhere, just like as a hidden Easter egg. Like one of the dinosaurs made that same
I
sound.
thought he used you for some reason.
Okay, sticking with Microsoft, Windows Universal Platform. Xbox head Phil Spencer spoke about this at the Xbox Spring Showcase on March 1st. One of their goals, or the biggest goal, was to unify the Windows 10 devices. So in essence, games you play on Xbox One will be playable on your PC, bringing along save states and friends list. So you'll be able to cross-play. Friends who have an Xbox One will be able to play, I don't know, Call of Duty. If you can play on Xbox One, you'll be able to play with somebody on a PC. I'm telling you, this is exactly what the feature is for gaming right now. Being able to play on more than one device, taking your game somewhere else, not having to carry around your Xbox One or your console. PlayStation 4 is doing it with the crossplay or whatever it was called on PC and Mac. And then Nintendo's doing it with their games with the NX supposedly, taking their games on other platforms or on the PC.
I think it'll work for certain games. I mean, it's not going to work for every game because
How so?
you feel more comfortable playing a certain way or in a certain place using a certain controller, or using just your phone. I think that's the way I feel. I'm going to feel more comfortable at home playing my Call of Duty. But you can. I'm sure it's going to be a bigger impact on other different games.
But you know what that makes me think?
What?
So I've done the play on PC, all that stuff. Where you plug in the controller, you can configure it however you want it. So if you can have those same games on your phone, so when you plug in Continuum, and then you just plug in your controller, if you're at the hotel, you can play your Xbox or whatever games you're playing.
Yeah, as long as you have your Xbox One controller, which works on all Windows 10 devices, right?
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's their goal. That's what they want to do. Which is
would save
like
like on a
it 'cause
cloud or
if
something.
yeah, and then the save states will come along with you on a cloud.
Yeah, like if I'm on a trip, then I could just plug that in and start gaming.
Yeah, all three major gaming companies have a similar idea, and that is that idea.
Well, in that sense, would it be possible for you to play on your tablet in your restroom and Laquis play his Xbox One here at home and me at work on my phone? Can we play the same game together?
I'm sure, depending on the game,
You think it would be compatible?
It
you think it'd be
the game?
as long as you have a Windows 10.
Yeah, it has to be Windows 10 device. It has to be the same firmware. The most updated firmware.
Yeah.
So it's more of like, okay, well, you have to have this in order to play it, right? That way
Well,
I just want to make it clear.
even
for people
PlayStation,
out there.
there's an app in the
I
App
have an
Store.
LG V10, am I going to be able to play a game with Lackey on the Xbox One?
If it's
No.
Windows
Well,
10,
yeah,
I mean,
only if it's
if
Windows.
No,
they
obviously
decide
it's not.
if they decide
Yeah.
to have an app on Android
Yeah.
where you can have Windows 10,
Yeah.
then yeah,
So this is more specifically for a Microsoft Windows type of thing, right?
this is
At the
specifically
moment-
Windows. Yeah,
At the moment, yes. But
I
mean,
don't want people to get the wrong idea and be like, oh, cool, I can play it on
but in August,
my Android tablet type of thing.
in August they're going to introduce universal apps. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That'll be that'll be like I can get how everybody complains no one wants Microsoft because they don't have a lot of apps. I mean I'm cool
Yeah.
with it, but now I can get Apple and Android apps on Windows 10.
Pretty much what I wanted to pinpoint on that. No, that's good. I mean,
Like Clash of Clans,
Clash of Clans and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, whatever.
God
it is.
damn it.
Instead of Clash of Lords.
Clash of Lords 2. That's the second year anniversary.
Are you still playing that?
Yeah.
I-
It's been out for
I
2
don't
years.
play.
I've been playing for 1 year.
I don't play anymore. No.
No,
I never played because I don't get it.
Man, I got bored of it, and
I'm
then I
act-
had no time for it, so it's just like,
I'm actually. I play a lot. I play at least every day for about 15, 20 minutes.
On the pooper?
When I wake up,
on the
pooper
throne,
sometimes, I
on your
work
throne.
sometimes.
On my 3DS, on your friends list, you can post like your little message that you always say every time you highlight it. That's what mine says in the pooper. Which you can look at it two ways, and I hope you don't look at it the other way. I'm on the pooper when I play it,
That's pretty
not that I
funny.
take it in the pooper. But you know what? Whatever you want to take it, that's your mind, not mine. If you're the sick one that's thinking that way, whatever.
That's pretty
Whatever
funny.
floats your boat. So yeah, this again, I've said this before. That's what I think is the way you should go. Not VR, personally, but even then, it gives you the option with HoloLens. It's a Windows 10 device. You'll in theory you'll be able to play all your games on Xbox One on your HoloLens, or if they find some way to make it compatible,
Well, let's
Nice.
see if the NX will bring something similar to that.
Yeah,
I know we talked about it.
Rumors were that you'll be able to play games, in theory, on your PlayStation 4 if you download a certain app. So I'm thinking if they download a Nintendo app that has all the games that you buy online, you'll be able to play it on that device.
Nice, but I wouldn't make it for free. I'm sure Nintendo's going to charge you for the app.
We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes.
It'll be worth it.
Last thing on
pay
I want to mention before we go to break is the game. There were a couple of games mentioned at this Xbox showcase. Forza Motorsport 6 Apex, free to play game. I don't know when it was out. I don't know if it's out already. Do you know, Lucky?
It's not out yet.
No. So yeah, it'll be their first free to play. Forza. I don't know. It's a racing game. You enjoy the Forza series?
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Are you excited that it's free to play?
Yeah, I mean it's cool. I mean I'm just kind of ready for maybe that next little installment for Forza Horizon. But Forza's good. It's you remember back in the day Gran Turismo?
Yeah, that was PlayStation's.
This is like when you were playing Gran
racing sim.
Turismo and you're like, oh man, this is like the best game. And you're like, but I wish I had this. Just this Forza has that, so it's pretty cool. So there's a lot of guys I know who play Forza and they play and they stream it and it's pretty crazy. They just sit there and do drag races all day and that kind of stuff. So it's pretty crazy and the graphics are good. So
And the
it's
free to
coming
play
in-
model, how are you feeling about that? I mean, is it like it'll give you a couple cars for free, and then if you want another car, you have to pay for it?
Yeah, I mean,
Or I didn't look into how it's going to work. Did you?
I think it's they did that because it's coming to PC. That's the big thing about it. So that's why they did the whole free to play thing. So for PC gamers, I think it'll work out pretty good for them. I mean, for Xbox gamers, you got to wait until get the. I mean, you don't have to wait, but the next installment is I think a Porsche pack.
Porsches.
Yeah, I love Porsches. You know what I'm saying?
Porsches
So,
are nice.
Yeah. So we'll wait for that.
Killer Instinct Season 3 releases on March 29th.
Killer Instinct. Anybody like Killer Instinct? You guys like that?
I don't have an Xbox, so I can't play it.
But I mean, back like old school Killer Instinct.
I never had it on the Super Nintendo.
64.
I had it on the Sega.
Okay. Nintendo 64,
No, they don't have it
we
on
had
Sega. It was a Nintendo
64.
Nintendo game.
Yeah, that's Nintendo 64.
Was it 64?
It's Super
Dream-
Nintendo and 64.
I thought
Dreamcast,
it
wasn't
came.
it?
Oh, Dreamcast.
Dreamcast.
No, I had
No,
that
because
game.
Nintendo.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
yeah.
Dreamcast.
It,
Dreamcast had the boxing game. So, yeah, it was only Nintendo 64, I think.
it was only on Nintendo consoles up until Microsoft bought it.
Mm-hmm.
and arcade.
Yeah, 'cause I remember Nintendo 64 we played all the
I remember
time.
playing in the arcade, but I thought
The arcade was pretty
guess I thought
cool.
wrong.
Put your quarter on there and be like, I'm next.
With Killer Instinct Season 3, they're going to have Xbox mascots in the game.
Xbox.
Yeah, Master Chief and
X-Man.
what's his name? Blinks the cat.
X-Man.
Anybody remember that cat?
Stupid
I don't remember that too much. You just hate cats.
Stupid cats. I do hate cats. I can't stand
Cats are funny, but
can't
they're
stand
douches. Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition, March 11th, and Quantum Break releases on April 10th.
I have mixed emotions about Quantum Break.
Why?
I don't know if I want to play it or not.
I don't know. Is that the game where like the trailer was in slow mo and things were exploding and there's glass everywhere? And
it's
there's a
pretty-
lady that's like, "Ah." Well, she wasn't making that sound, but her face looked like she was making that sound.
Yeah, you gave her sound effects and everything. Huh?
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
thought you were going for a Street Fighter here on that one.
Well, it could be a Street Fighter thing as long as you repeat it afterwards. You lose.
You lose. We do that when we play basketball at the gym. It's pretty fun.
You guys are losers.
when you cross someone over, you lose. Oh
What?
man, huh? What?
I don't know. I didn't know you played basketball.
When you make a bucket, you lose.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna end with Nintendo stuff, some Nintendo Select titles, and the Nintendo Direct that happened on Thursday. We'll be right back. It's hot in here. I need beer. Beep bop bop. Welcome back, everybody. All right, let's talk about some Nintendo stuff, guys. Because I mean, we all love Nintendo, right? Right? Yeah, I love Nintendo.
Yes.
Let's kick it off with some Nintendo Select titles. Starting March 11th, the following games will sell for $19.99 or $20. For the Wii U, you'll be able to find Pikmin 3, Mario 3D World, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and NES Remix Pack.
For the 3DS, you'll be able to find Mario Party Island Tour, New Yoshi Island.
Yoshi's New Island.
Hang on, I have a...
Stick the thing out of your mouth. Get the corn on my face.
Get the corn out of my face. DK, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D.
Which apparently people couldn't find. I don't know. I find it pretty easy to find at like a Best Buy or something. The 3DS.
Do you have Super Mario All Stars?
Yeah, on the
I
Wii.
do.
Yeah. And we'll
That's
close it
cool.
off with the Wii. You'll be able to get Super Mario Galaxy 2,
Yeah.
Super Mario All Stars 2, Animal Crossing City Folk,
Yay.
and Dick Returns. Donkey Kong Country Returns.
He's coming back.
That hairy dick. So what I've noticed out of all three is that Donkey Kong returns quite a bit. Because, I mean, the same game is out for both Wii and the 3DS. It's the same game, just for different consoles.
I always like Donkey Kong.
And then Tropical Freeze. I love Donkey Kong. The only one that hates Donkey Kong here is the bandana wearing weirdo.
That's like on Smash Brothers, who I always play the challenges with Donkey Kong. You know, gotta hit the home runs.
Yeah, you got to beat that sack up and then like
Have you
launch
beat
off
my
with the
record?
bat. Huh?
How you beat my record?
More than 20 times.
Oh, screw you.
Because you suck. You don't have a 3DS. Get your own 3DS.
Screw you.
So make your own record.
I used the one that I bought Elijah, man. Come on.
Yeah, not enough.
Nah, I don't play it a lot. Man.
Nah, it's because
No. Those games are kind of boring sometimes.
You're kind of boring sometimes.
Smash Bros is the only good game. Other than that, I
No,
get
what are you
bored.
talking about? 3D Land's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's alright. I get bored of it.
You just talked about Donkey Kong Country being a cool series. I mean, that game's great too.
I always like Donkey Kong. It just brings it back to Super Nintendo for me. I liked
it's
it.
so good.
It was so cool.
It's so good.
Shooting at
The
little
music is
barrels.
great. Yeah, the barrels are fun.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? It is a pretty divisive game for people. People either love it or they hate it. I stand in that love camp.
I love it.
Yeah, our flag has a big old heart and has a fuzzy banana on it.
I just feel like there's not.
I don't know
enough
why,
ga-
but-
There's not enough like
Or fuzzy kiwis.
adult games for me. You know?
Okay, kiwis are. Nobody else here eats kiwis whole, except for me.
Just you, Steve-O.
The fact of putting fuzzy balls in my mouth is just kind
And
of...
eating the skin.
It's because you're homophobic. Get over it.
Like you can talk about it and be great, then that's just all bad.
I don't know. I was a weird kid. I didn't know any better. I remember being in school and be like, "Oh, look, kiwi. I'm gonna eat the kiwi, the whole thing." Stuck the whole thing in my mouth,
So-
chewed up. mashed it all between my teeth and
So do you do
let
the
it
same
slide
thing
down
with,
my esophagus.
Do you do the same thing with coconuts?
Coconuts are hard.
That's what she said.
I don't like coconuts. Coconuts are gross.
The oddest thing that I did, or I kind of still do, is
Eat banana with the pills?
no.
Fart in a cup and put it on your brother's face.
I used,
Asshole.
I used to do that.
Cup of farts.
Yeah,
I
because
said-
we don't fucking sleep in the same fucking house. Sorry. It's just really, it's gross. We used to drink out of those cups, man.
That's gross.
Really? Would you really put your butt in a cup, fart in it, poop particles everywhere, and then stuff it in your fucking brother's face? No.
That's how you got pink eye.
And then the next day, you just drink water out of it. Or
That's why-
milk.
That's why you always had pink eye, huh?
I had pink eye because I was a dirty kid and I didn't shower.
You fart on your pillow when you're asleep.
Probably. We did a lot of things in my sleep. There was this one time I was sleeping. We have a guitar amp, right? He turned everything all the way up and just
I put the overdrive on. Just like, ready?
Yeah, I remember,
scared the crap out of
we
me.
used to go to
And see, the worst thing I did to you with the guitar was I serenaded you awake. We had an acoustic guitar, and I play like "Stairway to Heaven" for you and everything. Be like, yeah, that's nice. Jerk off.
I remember we used to go to one of my friends' house, and he'd be asleep because he liked to sleep, until noon. So we would get up and we'd go over there. His mom would let us in. We'd be like, cool. So we go and grab like a big old one of those big pots, in a big old pan and everything, and a spoon, and just ding, 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 right in his ear until he wakes up, man. Every morning for like a month.
Jerks.
Remember the time you were serenading me, and I was pretending to kick you in the balls, and I accidentally kicked you in the balls.
Yeah, should have kept it as pretending.
That explains the high pitched voice.
I'm a high pitched voice. What are you talking about?
Like I was saying,
I'm not
the
Chris.
worst, the
What's his
worst
name
thing
again?
I've
Chris
done,
Jenner.
and I
Yeah,
probably
Chris
still do now.
Kevin Hart was
is,
always thinking
is
about.
eat
Okay.
Oreos with water.
That's disgusting. What the hell?
Who? You?
Yeah,
Why?
I enjoy that.
You're dipping
I'll-
oil in water.
No, I don't dip it. I put the Oreo in my mouth and I chase it with water, and I let it like
Dissolve?
dissolve in my mouth.
You're kind of like Flanders when he has
Is that your thing? Like, really?
It's not my thing, but it's something I do.
Oh, but you still do it now?
I still do it now. It's like whatever.
That's crazy.
Flanders, he would get, I think, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and he'd have water for dipping.
That's gross. See, that's not right.
Neither is water and Oreos.
I don't dip my Oreo. I just let it dissolve in my mouth.
Yeah, you would let it dissolve in your mouth.
That's the weirdest thing I do.
Cream filling all up in there.
Yeah, Harry.
I never understood the way to eat an Oreo. You take it apart, you lick the cream. First off, it's weird,
you just
and then you
put
put
it
it back together and
Hold
you
on,
eat
hold
it.
on.
That's stupid.
That's just like eating a Reese's. Is there a right way to eat a Reese's? or
Yeah,
not?
you put it in your
you put it
mouth
in
and you
your
mash it up with your teeth and swallow it.
Hey, same thing as Oreo, right?
Yeah,
It's
you put it
just-
in your mouth, chew it up, and you mash it, and that's it.
It's just
Why are you opening up the
things-
Oreo, licking the cream, putting it back together,
You
and
know what?
dipping it in milk? Makes no
It's
sense.
a marketing ad. Remember the commercials?
I know
back
it's
in the day when
marketing.
You see it, you're like, oh, when you're little, you're like, oh man, I never tried that. Let me,
Mom, Dad,
Oreos,
buy me this,
yeah.
buy me this,
Yeah.
buy me this, and they buy it, and then they get addicted to it, and yeah.
And then you try it. I tried it. Oh, now then they make up a new way. Cut it in half and fold it and eat it all together. Just
How do you
it's a
fold?
marketing ad.
how do
Not
you-
fold it, but cut it in half and stack it on top of each other. How about that? Sorry, not folded. Not folded.
I had a friend.
Josh
who
could
tried-
probably fold it with that water.
It's gross. Dip it in milk.
I can do special things with my tongue.
Ugh.
Like
No,
lick
I had
buttholes?
a
I
friend
could
who
try it, not an Oreo cookie.
I had
With water.
No, I had a friend who offered me Oreos. He's like, "Hey, you want some Oreos?" I'm like, I have Oreos and a cup of water. He's like, "Okay." He brings back, the cookies and a cup of water. And I look at him, I'm like, "These aren't Oreos." He's like, "Yes, they are." I'm like, "No, is this tuxedos on them?"
I knew it. I was gonna say, is it that tuxedo brand with the penguins?
I was like, "It's not the same, dude." I'm like, "I cannot have this." He's like, "It's the same thing." I'm like, "You said they were Oreos." So
Well, first off, you're both in the wrong. You should enjoy whatever Oreo type of cookie there is, and your friend should have called them tuxedos, not Oreos.
he called it an Oreo.
There's a difference between tuxedos and Oreos. I'm sorry.
The actual
There's a difference.
cookie is hard. Like
Yeah,
harder. I feel it's
yeah.
harder,
Yeah.
more stale.
Yeah, it's more stale tasting. It's like having an off-brand Cheeto.
It's almost to say like Pepsi and Coke. There's no difference. They taste the same.
They don't.
So that because you.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I work at Coke.
What you the one? Yeah,
I hate soda. I don't care. I just know that that's not true.
they taste the same.
I'm not
okay?
offended by it. Well, yeah, I am
So
offended by
they
it.
don't taste the same.
Coke and Pepsi? No.
So you can distinguish both of them.
Yes, I can.
That-
Put me,
we're
gonna-
put me on
next
one of those
we're gonna-
stupid
We're
commercials.
gonna challenge you.
We're gonna videotape.
Yeah,
it
and then be like,
post it.
well, this is the taste of new Coke.
We're gonna videotape it and post it. You gotta wear your Coke shirt
Well, I
though.
mean, this is what we're used to now. Is the new generation Coke and the new generation. Yeah, it's
There's-
not
Well,
the
no,
sweet
Coke.
kind. It's,
There is no new generation
There's
Coke
new Coke?
anymore. No, not anymore.
Oh, I was like,
that
what?
that bombed.
Really?
New Coke?
Yeah, there's a new Coke. What?
That's like the most infamous thing that happened to Coke
Oh, I
It's
had
the-
no idea.
sugar?
after the cocaine, but
Or the tapeworm.
or the fact that you can clean up blood with it.
Oh yeah, you can clean the toilets and everything. with that.
toilets. You can clean the.
Forensics cannot.
Real
trace
talk.
that either.
Whenever I have like leftover soda in my room and I want to throw it out like downstairs, I just put it in the toilet and I flush it down the toilet.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes out to the ocean. It just hurts all
Then-
the
then-
creatures. Yeah.
Then it looks like you
Oh,
peed and you were like really dehydrated.
Steven, you're the reason all the seahorses are dissolving.
Good,
Okay.
because seahorses are gross.
You're the reason why.
What are seahorses good for? Nothing but looking stupid.
They're dissolving.
Like
You
war.
know that, right?
What is it good
Huh?
for?
You know they're dissolving.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
because-
actually, there's a lot of animals in coral and all that are just dissolving.
Yeah, because Coke dissolves anything.
Yeah.
It's just the way Coke puts the product, their chemicals, the way we react to it is a lot.
I challenge you to put your fingernail, like just your finger, in Coke for 8 hours. And just leave it there.
Okay, your body will get used to that.
Oh,
I don't know.
don't
So-
put it up your nose after. Coke as in the soda.
So yeah, well, also
The
with
carbonated drink.
the Nintendo Select titles, also have a fancy new red cover.
That's kind of like the platinum for
PlayStation.
no for Xbox, and then PlayStation has the. What does PlayStation have? It's not called platinum though. It's called
Greatest hits.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. On to the Nintendo Direct. We'll finish off our news discussion type stuff with this. Nintendo Direct. This happened on March 3rd. Star Fox. You guys saw the trailer for Star Fox?
Okay, so now when we want to be just direct.
Nintendo Direct.
Nintendo Direct. We're only talking about a few topics that they talked
Oh,
about.
definitely. There
We're
was
not talking about
so
everything.
there was so much crap on there that I didn't care
There's
about.
45 minutes worth of stuff. So we're only talking about 10 minutes worth of stuff.
Well, it depends. If we get distracted and start talking about
No.
Chips Ahoy.
No, well, 10 minutes of the topic. that we should be talking about.
You know what sucks?
Your face.
Chewy Chips Ahoy. Those are gross.
You don't like those?
No, those are
Why?
disgusting.
Those are pretty good.
Okay.
I can't. I mean, I haven't had them in a long time, but I mean,
We're not doing this right now. We're not doing this right now. Star Fox. It looks a lot like Star Fox 64, guys. Isn't that? What do you guys feel about that?
It looks like
It
the
went
old
back
school
to it.
game. Yeah.
We went away from the whole Star Fox Adventures in the GameCube, which is a Zelda ripoff, and we have a Star Fox game
Somebody's hurt.
on rails. I kind of enjoyed it.
Well, the fact that it's stayed at 64, or
That type of
that
gameplay.
type of game is good because
Was it poly?
Polyurethane?
It's like everything
the
like
shapes,
a polygon.
the
Yeah.
shapes.
No, just the gameplay. It's like an on-rails shooter with alternate paths and whatnot.
Right.
So
The fact that you can go down and how the ship transform into a
little chicken.
little chicken robot kind
Yeah.
of thing, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat. So yeah, I'm sure people are glad about that. There's a new 2-player mode where one uses a Pro Controller to pilot the ship, and the other uses the gamepad to shoot, which reminds me of Star Wars. You know, it reminds me of like Han Solo, piloting the Millennium Falcon, and then Luke being like shooting all this stuff down. That's what it reminds me of.
Hey, I got
Pretty
a
neat.
question though.
I have
Since
an
you said
answer.
that, Nintendo guy. Do you remember Star Wars for the Nintendo 64?
I didn't play that. No.
Oh,
I never played it.
No.
what? How you never? That game was
We were
bad.
too busy playing GoldenEye or too busy,
Well,
busy playing.
we played GoldenEye too.
The
but-
very few
but that
good
was one of the
N64 games.
That game was pretty crazy because you get to go in between the legs and tie up the walker and make him fall. I thought it was pretty good for back in the day. But GoldenEye and Madden, those are the top games for sure.
Continuing on, if you use the Fox Amiibo, you mentioned Polygon earlier. If you use the Fox Amiibo, you'll be able to use the SNES R-Wing. It looks all polygonal and really ugly, but really cool at the same time. That's kind of neat. Yeah, and then Miyamoto's Project Guard is now Star Fox Guard. It's his second Star Fox game to release with Star Fox Zero. It's like a tower defense game. You guys saw the way it worked. There's 12 cameras, and you have to set up certain guns and keep away all the enemies, which is cool.
But that was Grippy's design, right?
Yeah, it stars Slippy Toad and his uncle, Grippy Toad.
Slippy and
It's got a mustache. It's an orange toad with a
Where'd they come up with
mustache.
those names?
Slippy and Grippy.
Yeah, come on.
Pepper,
Come on. You
Captain
can come up with
Pepper,
something.
Colonel
General
You
Pepper.
can come up with something a little bit better. But I mean, that
Falco's
is
pretty
classic
cool.
Star Fox, though.
Yeah. You can also upload your own enemy positions online for your others to defeat every time or to beat. You collect medals every time you beat a level. The game is out April 22nd. Physically, it comes with both Star Fox Zero and with Project Guard for $60, price of a normal game. And digitally, you can buy Star Fox on its own for $50, $49.99, or you can do a bundle where you can get the same thing for $59.99.
Are you going to get the game?
Definitely,
nice.
definitely, yeah.
Nice. I feel like. All right, go ahead.
No,
I'll
continue.
chime in later. When it's free talk. Go ahead.
Okay. Mario Maker. We talked about Mario Maker. Over 6.2 million courses updated.
And I still haven't
Uploaded as of now. That's a lot of courses.
I still haven't made one.
And
yet.
I'm telling you, there's like 5.5 million courses that are terrible.
How many?
That are just horrible. Fuck you. Oh, it's an explosion of fuff.
It's because you don't like the autoplay courses, huh?
Oh no, those aren't. Again, yeah, I don't like those
consider
now.
those terrible or no?
Well, it depends.
Or you just talking about
You can have some really cool, pretty looking stuff where there's like so much stuff going on,
Yeah.
but it somehow like you can like make music out of an autoplay course, and that's pretty
those are
cool.
cool.
That's fine. But then you have the ones where it's like nothing going on, and it's just you don't
I
move,
mean,
and then
I always see it as like, dang, this guy wasted his whole day doing this.
exactly.
And it's like, but it's
That's
pretty cool
true.
and creative. It's like, man, I was like, I would have never thought of that. Huh? I mean, that was pretty cool. You know, that kind of stuff to me is kind of like, that's cool, but it's kind of like seeing the inside of someone else's mind when they do that. You know, when you're little, you want to make your own courses. You make them how you always want to make them. So it's like, damn, this guy was thinking of that kind of stuff. Like, huh. It's weird.
Yeah, you can make a really good one, but you can also make a really dumb one. So
I've seen a couple bad ones. When we played
so
in the
many.
hotel that day, I've seen a couple bad ones.
there are 3 new items added to the course making. If you shake a thwomp, you'll get that skewer, that
Shake a what?
spike pole from Super Mario World.
The little thing that come down and smashes. The little
Yeah,
sun.
the
Oh, okay.
that block
yeah,
that comes
yeah,
down. If you shake that guy, you get a skewer, that spiky pole.
Old spike head.
Yeah,
If you shake a coin, you get a key.
No. If you shake a coin, you get the pink coin. Well,
the pink coin.
Before that, if you shake
right.
if you shake the P switch, you'll get a key.
That's the key.
So you shake the door, you'll get the door key, the key door, and then
Cool.
that's really cool. And then if you shake the coin, you get the pink coin. You get like 5 of those, and you'll get a key.
Oh, nice.
So that's really cool. You can make a
those,
huge.
You can put those coins in different places, right?
Yeah, put it in
They
different
just
places.
showed us in a little kind of rainbow demonstration.
No, you can put it. Like, you can make a huge level with like a whole bunch of rooms,
find the coin.
and you'll find the coin, and then you have to go.
Kind of like how I used to find the Yoshi coins.
Yeah, kind of like that. Only you would need to find these coins
so you
to
get
complete
key
the
to
level.
unlock the door or something? Yeah, exactly. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, really great addition. It makes it expands what you can do with levels in this
I
game.
still want to play that game.
Well, then get a Wii U and
No. I gotta play with you guys. Like, you gotta come over or something and go over there.
I'm
We
over
gotta play
right
that
now.
game. Well, you gotta bring the Wii U, Steve.
But that means I have to unplug it from my setup, and that's already a pain in the tush.
my setup. I gotta unplug it.
It's a pain in the tush. This update is out on March 9th.
Hey, that's my kid's birthday.
That's your kid's birthday. I'm going to a wedding that day.
Who's getting married?
My girlfriend's friend.
My girlfriend's friends getting
Yeah.
married.
So I'm taking the day off that day.
It's a good song.
Video games. Pokken Tournament. The
What?
game is out March 18th. Squishbox. Excuse me. Josh, are you excited for this game? I think you mentioned before that you've talked about it.
What is it?
It's the Pokemon tournament fighting
Oh,
game.
okay.
Yeah. Wait, me talk about it?
I think you brought it up before. It's the only reason why.
I brought it up to see if it was out yet.
Oh, well, it's out March 18th.
I think my brother would be excited about it.
No, it's one of the ones because like Pokemon Stadium and stuff like that was one of the things I really liked. Not people. Well, I think a lot of people liked it. Right? It wasn't too big of a
bad.
hit. I like the fact that I mean, when you played the regular like blue, yellow, red,
Yeah.
the fact that when you fight somebody, but the fact that you compete like in the stadium, then I liked it. I know it wasn't the biggest thing. A lot of stuff wasn't like. I know like the characters and I mean it wasn't that great of a thing, but I'm curious to see how this works.
Well, this one's going to be total fighting game. you're in a 3D environment, and you just punch, kick, and use your Pokemon abilities, and you're the Pokemon. Instead of telling the Pokemon use Thunderbolt, you have to do a certain button press, and then it'll do a Thunderbolt or something like that.
Gotcha.
It's just a Pokemon fighting game. It's Tekken with Pokemon.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Instead of doing the whole card thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a new Kirby game coming out. I showed you guys that one. Kirby. It's a new 3DS game with a lot of robots. Kirby rides in a big mech like on Mega Man X. It's totally that thing that X rides where it's like ding 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 and he like punches and stuff.
Same thing. It's the one that moves the cars, it punches the cars.
Yeah.
It's the same one.
It's very similar. But what's cool though is that just like Kirby, that mech can absorb enemy powers and use it. So that's really neat.
Another cool thing is that when it comes out, you'll be able to use some amiibo, or you'll be able to use amiibo that you have that are out now, like the Mario amiibo will be able to give you the fire,
or Link will give you the sword.
Yeah. They'll be coming out with the
Kirby.
The new Kirby amiibo.
The Kirby line.
The Kirby line will be coming out, so that's another thing you guys.
So you can get your Meta Knight now.
Yeah, I can finally get my Meta Knight.
I mean, it's not the Smash Brothers Meta Knight, which is different pose
but
it's a different base.
Meta Knight.
Yeah, Meta Knight's he's pretty rad.
Yeah.
He's a blue Kirby with a mask on.
Yeah. The one on the All Stars when you beat him.
When you beat him on what was it called? Meta Knight's Revenge.
Revenge, yeah.
Or something like that.
God, I love that game.
Yeah, it's so cool because you're riding on a ship. The music's awesome.
Well, that whole the whole game is just really good.
And then it ends with like a parody. I don't want to call it a parody, but it sounds a lot like the House of the Rising Sun. And he's running away on the wheelie, on the little motorcycle guy.
Yeah.
It's like overly dramatic. It's so dumb. It's so lame. But it's so cool.
One of my favorite games.
That's probably the best Kirby game ever made.
Well, the new one, I think it's they made I think they added a certain levels.
Oh, for the DS remake.
The DS remake, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't as exciting.
No, because it's totally the nostalgia factor. The fact that it's on the Super Nintendo, we played it when we were younger. That's what makes it the game.
Right.
Yeah. Federation Force, Metro Prime Federation Force. They talked about that. I didn't show you the video because honestly, it's such an ugly looking game.
You weren't happy about it?
No, not necessarily.
Is it like in the finishing stages or the beginning stages?
Finishing, it should be coming out this year.
Oh man,
but it doesn't look that great.
No. Oh, that sucks.
I don't want to dwell on it too much.
Metroid fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but Samus isn't even in it. She shows up as like a cameo. Oh yeah. A quick thing, they just talk about her, but
count me out.
Yeah. I mean, it's it might be a really cool idea because I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about it because I'll waste time on that. The last thing I want to talk about with the Nintendo Direct is that you can finally play your Super Nintendo or Super NES games on a Nintendo Portable.
What?
Super NES games are now available on the new 3DS Virtual Console. So the games that released that day were Mario World, F-Zero, and Pilot Wings. March 24th, you'll be able to play the original Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario Kart, and Earthbound. And on April 14th, A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and Donkey Kong Country Toll will be available.
I'm actually looking forward for Super Metroid.
I'm gonna email them for Earthworm Jim, please.
Earthworm Jim. They have Earthworm Jim. They have it on the DS.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can play. I actually bought it. I think Elijah had it before you guys traded it in with all the games that I bought.
Oh, it's okay.
There's so many games on there.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Whatever.
He appreciates it.
Yeah. And what bothers me, it's really a cool thing that you can finally do because I've wanted this for a long time. My question is, my question always was, why is it so hard to port a Super Nintendo game onto your 3DS? I mean, it plays Game Boy Advance games. It has the ability to do that, and but whatever. For one reason or another, it wasn't possible. But keep in mind, the only way you can play it is if you own a new 3DS.
Oh, so it has to be the XL?
It has to. No. It has to be just a new 3DS.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The one with the nub and the extra buttons on top. Just the new 3DS.
Gotcha. Well, lucky for us, we got it.
Yeah, we all have it, which is cool. But at the same time, it's like I bought Mario World on my Wii U. Why do I have to pay another $8 for it? You figure they would do some kind of discount if you already owned it. Because that's the thing. That's what Nintendo was like saying they want to do: unify everything with the Nintendo account. But I mean, we already have a Nintendo account. I have it on the Wii U. Why can't it be like, hey, you have it on the Wii U?
That
Maybe
sucks.
for a discount. Maybe just be like, hey, just pay $1.
Yeah,
You know.
that makes sense.
But
I mean,
they didn't do that.
They can see it on your account what systems you have it for, so they absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I've signed up for a Nintendo account. Yeah. They want to unify anything, but
yeah, why pay the full price for the same game?
Yeah, maybe they want to change that in the long run, but for now they're gonna squeeze as much money out of me because I'm gonna pay for it. I already bought that damn game again.
Hey, they got the NX now.
I'm not complaining, but I bought the damn game. But that was kind of annoying. It's kind of like you've done it once. If you bought a game on the WiiWare on the Wii U,
WiiWare.
Yeah, if you bought a game on the Wii Wii U. Oh, whoop! Someone's getting in trouble.
The Wii U.
Maybe they just want me to stop saying Wii. I don't know. Complaint is over. They should have just given us a discount for it. But it's cool to finally have that game on my 3DS. I can go and play it on the pooper, in the pooper.
That's your tag in the pooper.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all the news we have so far, or not so far, but that's all we're gonna have. That's all we're gonna talk about
today. Yeah.
What games did you guys play this week?
Nothing.
It was horrible.
I
That was
did
the
not
worst
have- I
sound
didn't-
you've
I
ever
didn't-
made.
Want to hear the worst sound?
No.
I played. I think this was last week before I left. I did get to play the beta for Trackmania.
I think you talked about that.
Ubisoft. Did I talk? No,
You did it slightly.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What? That sounds like a dumb idea." But
also, I went back to Rainbow Six Siege. We've been playing a lot of multiplayer. It's been a lot of fun, and just waiting for the Division.
that dumb game,
tomorrow.
The Division. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The game comes out tomorrow. Are you gonna get it?
Tomorrow night. Yeah, I went and reserved it yesterday.
Oh boy, how much is it? How much is it?
$59.99.
Is there like some kind of season pass?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really buy the all crazy bundles. Nah, I'm good.
You're a very reserved guy.
I just get the regular game. The only ones I buy the good stuff on is like
sports games.
NBA 2K. Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly. I had to get the Michael Jordan edition. It's Michael Jordan. Come on.
How much do you pay for the MJ
Come on,
edition?
It was like $80.
$80.
Yeah, it came with the poster and a bunch of downloadable stuff. So I mean, it was cool. It's Michael Jordan.
Look at the front of it. It's badass.
We're looking at
Michael Jordan.
That's MJ.
Oh yeah.
You can't get. You have to find.
I thought that was LBJ.
Oh yeah.
LeBron James.
And then I had the other ones. I had 11 and 12. The first game he ever came out in, besides Jordan versus Bird, was 2K11.
Oh, I thought it was Madden
NBA 2K11.
2006.
It was
That's
crazy.
why it was red, right? It was,
it was crazy because he was on the case and it was like Michael Jordan's in this game, and then he had the tongue and he did it was just like him. Then he came out in 12, another Michael Jordan game, and then this year special edition Gold Michael Jordan. So it was good. I enjoy it.
Okay, I bought Twilight Princess for the Wii U.
Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah, I saw
And
that.
it came with the Wolf Amiibo, and I'm enjoying the game.
Is that the game that you've been waiting for forever?
No, that's Legend of Zelda for the Wii U.
Okay.
That's the game I've been waiting for forever.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm enjoying the game quite a bit. Like I said last week, there's a lot of the game I didn't remember, and playing it now, it did kind of unlock little things like, oh, I kind of do remember this, you know?
Yeah.
Like the Zoras, I completely forgot about the whole Zora storyline, but yeah, no, it freezes up, and they actually execute the Queen Zora in the game. They don't show you, but she's a spirit, and she straight up says, yeah, they killed me in front of my people to send a message. It's crazy. It's dark.
Dang.
The game's really dark. She was hot too. She's a hot Zora.
Oh.
Okay, I've expressed my attractiveness, to stupid video games. I think I have a problem, guys.
Hey, we can't take you to Comic-Con because man, you go crazy over there.
Why? I've already been to Comic-Con
dressed up like video games. Man,
no, but they're
crazy.
real. I'm afraid of those. When it comes to digital models, I'm like, they're not gonna harm me.
Oh, whoa!
They're not gonna turn me down because it's just my imagination.
This is too deep into the thoughts of Steven here.
Well, get out of my thoughts. Get out of my brain.
I didn't play anything this week, but I did have an interaction with.
Wait, you didn't play anything? You didn't play Clash of whatever, Clash of Kings
Clash
2?
of Lords 2, but
whatever.
You don't have Clash of Clans on there?
I do, but I don't really play that.
Clans of Clash?
Lords.
Clash of Lords.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna jump on
that's-
that. Can I join your clan?
I don't have a clan, but we can make a clan.
Let's make a clan.
Let's make a clan.
Oh, Powerbird clan. Hey, can you join in, Steve?
No, I think I'm busy that day.
Oh, you suck.
It was odd because I woke up this morning. Right, it was
Clash
about
of Lords.
five.
Let me
It
go
was about
ahead
5:30.
No, I'm glad you woke up. That's not odd. That's good that you woke up.
Right?
When I woke up this morning,
That's odd. I don't know.
I went to go take my piss, and everybody was still asleep, and I got on my phone, and Ian sends me a Snapchat or a Snap, right? And he's like, "Hey, jump on Twitch," and I was like, "Okay," it was like weird. And then I get on it, and he's playing Metal Gear Solid, and I'm like,
Cut it
sitting
out,
there,
Ian.
and he's like, "Oh, hang on, I gotta smoke a blunt." And I was like, "All right." So I'm waiting there, and I'm like falling asleep. I'm like, "Hurry up!" It's taking forever. Finally starts playing it, and his snake, his snake,
His dick?
That's gross.
I'm sorry. When you first said
the character,
hold on, really quickly. What I pictured when he was like jump on Twitch, when you were like okay, and he actually went on, I just pictured like the picture, the video is just like him going, like swinging his hips up back and forth, and his balls and dicks are like slapping his butt. That's my picture. This is gonna happen,
Dude.
he's really, he's
stay out
really,
of your mind.
he's
dude.
really gonna enjoy this.
Stay out of your mind, Steve.
Yeah, and then you said you saw a snake. I was like, that just completed the whole thing in my brain.
He was playing Metal Gear Solid.
It was solid. What?
He was playing Metal Gear Bantam.
Sad.
Bantam Bane.
You can admit that you think that way.
He wanted to basically show me his
Dick. His solid snake.
Josh, this sounds horrible.
I saw him playing his video game on Twitch. That's not any sexual reference there.
Well, maybe you can find Twitch somewhere in there.
Gabos.
That's
Anyway,
Steve,
he was
not
trying to
me.
explain how his objective, the game that he plays, the objective that he plays.
Uh-huh.
I was sitting there, and it was about 10 minutes worth of that, I guess.
Okay.
It was what was funny. It was that I'm sitting there, and I'm listening, and I can hear him. The only way he can know what I'm saying is whatever I type in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he would ask me questions, I'd answer his questions, but what was funny is just capturing his
Facial expressions.
no, I didn't see him.
Sorry.
It was just it
Oh,
was
gotcha.
just a gameplay. It was
Gotcha,
gameplay,
gotcha, sorry.
and how he would explain, the objective. It was like if I was watching a YouTube video, like he was really like, what's the word? He was really like
Into it.
He was, and explaining
Invested.
yeah, so he really likes the game.
You really
likes the game.
sold me.
Well, yeah, he's ranked really high in
He's
the
pretty, he is actually pretty ranked pretty high. But the
and only going higher
yeah,
after he smokes his blunt.
I've never seen a video of that game, like multiplayer or however, because remember he hit me up and said let's play, and I was like, what the hell is this?
That's
Who is this Wolfman?
yeah, it's Wolfman. But that's pretty much where I'm getting at, I guess.
But I like
Since
that it has
you've
Xbox
never
One.
seen it, I know you've seen it.
His dick.
No, damn you,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Steve-O, that's inappropriate, my friend.
Bentham Bane.
Oh, his kid.
No,
I pretty much just said dick back. I said his kid. He actually has a kid now.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
so what I'm getting at is that he keeps insisting on wanting to show us a play. So maybe we should pretty much get him on soon. Do the video and have him. Play.
Ian, this is an invitation. You want to do the show pretty soon? Yeah, I want to do the show. All right, cool. So within the next couple of weeks, we'll be having Ian over.
You sound like Cleveland's son.
He likes Xbox, so it's cool. Oh, he does, right? He does, huh? No, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad.
Forgot about that show. All right, so I think we've had enough oddness for tonight.
Fun, Dad.
It was quite fun. This is the end of episode number 21.
21, look at number 21.
If you want to find us on Twitter, you can look us up on PB_concepts. You can find me, Steven Robles, on Estebam2190. Anywhere. Josh, where can we find your furry butt?
Drummer Dude 33. That's Dude DOOD. You can find me on PSN. You can find me on Gmail, etc., etc.
And then Laki, Miss Chocolate Man, where can we find you?
You can find me on Xbox Live at Darkest33, DARKESS33.
Alrighty, guys. If you listened, thank you for staying the whole time. I wouldn't have, but you're cool that way. We'll be back next week. And we'll still be alive somehow.
And for some homework this week, we want you guys to go home and or
Jerk
be at
off.
home and just go eat some kiwis whole and see how that tastes.
That tastes delicious.
How does that taste?